Hello, everyone. So, my name is Robert Carroll, and I currently reside in San Francisco. Um, I live over on Treasure Island. I'm actually in recovery, and I live on Treasure Island. I'm in the second phase of Health Right 360's Walden House. And yeah, so that's my name and the city I'm in and from. What brings me to this class? So I love education. I have an AA from probably 10, 15 years ago in humanities, which was all about diverse cultures and cultural competency and all of that. And all of that was very important. And this time I had a sort of dream and I wanted to be a counselor. So I went, I decided to go back to school at the young age of 58, and I got into the ARC program, Addictions and Recovery Counseling, and I want to get my AS for that designation. And yeah, I'm just very proud that I'm able to be a part of this. So I'm taking this class because it was summer. I had two other classes, and I think education motivates me, makes me a better person, keeping me around people that I love to be around. And so I just think that's really cool. And so I took this class because it's part of the health and communities uh, department, and I'm all for it. So I'm here for it. Um, I included, okay, the song and images on my slide. So I'm going to be honest. I recently, in the last 2 months, 3 months, okay, so in my addiction, I got Hep C, probably from some of the places I visited and all that. And so I took the cure, which was 12 weeks, and I had that new cure that wasn't harsh on the body. And so when I got into recovery after I had been running really hard about 16, 17 months ago, I had to get a liver doctor because I'd had Hep C to monitor it, just make sure everything's okay. While I was in the midst of doing that, maintaining, my liver with the doctor, um, a spot appeared. She actually told me it was cancer before we even knew, which is a whole nother story. But it scared the hell, or excuse me, it scared the bejinkers out of me. And I went to one-on-one with my counselor, and he did this stuff called EDMR, which I held two little plastic balls, and he made me talk about it and, did a few things. And somehow it put it in my like REM sleep. If you ever have a traumatic experience and it's really hard to deal with and you cry or get emotional, this uh, therapy worked wonders. I can't even tell you how effective it was. So, um, anyway, on my slide, yeah, on my slide, I have a picture of liver cancer, which is what I went through. I went and had a biopsy that occurred. I had to get chemotherapy, but only because we caught it very early, just when it was appearing. I had the biopsy. It said that yes, you are positive for cancer. Then I had to do two other procedures. I'm only halfway through. I've done my chemotherapy. Actually, for anyone doing chemotherapy, I'll just tell you my experience was different than anything I found online or anything I read about. They put a wire through my femoral artery up to my liver and put the chemotherapy on the spot. And they said that, I'd probably be out of work 3 days. Somebody was watching over me, and I'm very grateful. When the procedure was almost done, and I asked him, he said, "Oh, you have 6 minutes to go." I was getting uncomfortable from laying so long. And so I was all 6 minutes, we're almost finished. And he said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Cool." I said, "Did you put that stuff in me? Like, I feel okay." And he said, "You're very lucky." And I said, "Will I be getting sick tomorrow?" And he said, "If you're okay now, you're probably going to be all right." And so I can't tell you how grateful I was for everything. Um, along with this, when I found this out, I don't know, kind of woke me up. I'm doing a lot of things in my recovery. I'm going to go for my bachelor's and then master's. And I decided to start taking care of myself when they found the cancer. So I got on this huge vitamin kick, not so much vitamins, organic foods like bee pollen, sea moss, moringa powder, matcha powder, mushroom powders, all vegetable mixes, ginseng. Um, what's the other one? I can't think of the name. Anyway, I take all of these ginger. I take all of these every morning. It has helped a lot. I literally go to work and I have like a healthy buzz. I've also been making sure to get my sleep, eating a lot healthier. Um, I've lost over 100 pounds in the last year and a half because at one point I was just way too big. And so it's all been like a accumulation of just trying to get better and healthier. And that's what my slide's about. I feel like I got my life back. There's a beautiful song by Mariah Carey. Once I got my health back and felt good about myself, I wanted to feel good about everyone else. And I hope everyone gets whatever they want out of life. And I want people to thrive. And so the song is about, in one part it just says, can we recover? Will the world ever be a piece of peace and harmony with no war and with no brutality? And it's just one of her most beautiful songs. It's a gospel song, and it's all about love and compassion, empathy, and all that, which I think is huge in every part of life now. So that is why, um, that is what I did to my slide with the songs. And then this is going to be the video, which is at 6 minutes and 53 seconds. So, what brought me to this course is wanting to expand my horizons as far as health and community. Everything in my background made me want to be a wonderful SUD counselor, substance use disorder, or AOD, whatever works for you. And what I hope to get out of this course is I always love to add more wisdom to my life. And I like to learn it and then hopefully apply it. And I like to apply it to others too. And I thought this was a perfect class to do that because it's about health, which now is so important to me, and community. And I love that. And social justice, which we don't all have now, but I think we're moving in that direction. What aspect of being a successful online learner do I anticipate will be the hardest? I'll tell you what, make your time to do all your homework, read all the assignments, collaborate with people, talk to people about the assignments, make a few friends in this class, and collaborate with people, and you will be successful. I have taken many classes and I have almost probably 200 units combined. I'm a 4.0 student because I make the time and I do the best I can. Then the biggest challenge is probably time management, but I think that I got that under wraps. The last one is 10 things to know about health and what stands out to me the most and why. Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry. Oh, okay, sorry about that. I switched so I could see some of them. So, health is more than healthcare. 100%. Health is what makes every individual thrive. When we feel good and healthy, I feel like that I feel as though we want other people to feel good and healthy, and like that's very important. I think health is definitely tied to the distribution of resources, and a lot of communities do not get what they should. It's a very unfair distribution, and it's all about lack of resources, which then fosters discrimination, oppression, all of the things that hopefully we're going to talk about in this class. Racism imposes an added health burden. Of course it does. And the reason why is when you are in an oppressed group and people look down on you, and maybe you don't have as much money or whatever your circumstances, you don't have the best health care. And so that's going to impact you, your family, and eventually the entire community because all of us should have a right to stay healthy and have the resources to do that. Obviously, I can't do the rest, but the last one is we all pay for poor health. And I agree. I turned my life around. If anyone would have told me in 15 or 16 months I would be an inspiration to anyone and I would be living my life and thriving after fentanyl and methamphetamine, I don't think I would have believed him. But thank you to him above. Thank you to all the wonderful people in my life. Thank you to wonderful environments like school. I am thriving. We can all thrive together. I wish you all the best in the class, and I'm out. My name's Robert Carroll, and it's good to meet all of you.